And reigning over our 99th Apple Blossom Festival, let's give it up for Greta Wiersma.
We're incredibly grateful to live here, and I believe we live in one of the best places in the entire world. So thank you, every single one of you, for the ways that you've loved on us and the ways that you've touched our lives.
It was a gathering to recognize honorees, such as the Apple Citizen of the Year, Todd Fryover.
And then, of course, thankfulness. Thankfulness mostly for my wife, for my family, for my dad, for the Apple Blossom Festival, Darcy and her group, and whoever this selection committee was, because I guarantee you there's a lot of people that deserve an award like this. So again, thank you very much.
Clyde and Ruth Ballard were also honored as Grand Marshals for this year's Stimilk Growers Grand Parade.
You guys really snuck up on us because we were the last people we ever would have thought of to have this honor, and it is a great honor. We look back on our life and God has allowed us to do things that just totally impossible for us, and it was made possible by the support and love of endless numbers of people. And so to all of you, have a great Apple Blossom, wave, yell loud, and once again, thank you so very much for this honor. Thank you.
Of course, getting a chance to hear from keynote speaker, former Como News anchor Dan Lewis, was a big draw to the Apple Blossom tradition.
And it did get to be rather known once social media came out. One of the little things that I would post on social media occasionally was that every day at work, I would have at 3 o'clock, precisely 3 o'clock, I'm not a creature of habit, really, I would have an apple. It was usually a Granny Smith. Very often Red Delicious or Fuji or Honeycrisp, an occasional Opal if I could find one. And it's a habit that I have continued since I retired. Not so much anymore at 3 o'clock every day, but an apple a day. So of the 10 to 12 billion apples harvested in Washington State, I am doing my small part. Driving into Wenatchee, it struck me that I know I've been here many times in the past, but it's been quite some time. This is a great time to come in because as I was driving by all the apple orchards and the flowering trees, I wanted to stop and take photographs. It's a beautiful area, and again, so welcoming. The people here are just spectacular. I also noticed, very easy to notice, traffic is a lot better here than it is back in Seattle.
Lewis will play in the Apple Blossom Golf Tournament Thursday and says not to be too surprised if we see him on Como TV again in the not-too-distant future. I'm Eric Granstrom for NCW Life Channel News.